god, guys, literally, no, oh my god. It's, Flying Eagle Tom here, and today I have, just need to show you, look, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's literally started to snow here, literally. No fucks given! Now on that bombshell, yeah, hey guys, it's, Flying Eagle Tom here, and today, well, got a few things I need to tell you guys, a few things we need to discuss. Nothing too serious, but just thought I'd do a quick live video to do this. So first things first, I haven't been uploading for the last week or so. That's due to a few complications. One, the other day I got a bit of a surprise, put it that way. I got an email from YouTube, this platform that I'm using right now. Basically, to sum up the email, I've been removed from the preview, the preview program because, of course, well, they're trying to make this the YouTube Kid channel instead of YouTube for everybody. So I can't cast this, even though I've just cast it a few seconds ago. This is why I can't monetize any of my videos now. All my videos are probably going to get unmonetized before we know it, and yeah. But I was never in this YouTube game for money, so it doesn't really bother me. But it's not that it affects me in the money-wise, it affects me for reaching out to a wider audience and businesses and stuff like that. Because there's some businesses that get interested in my videos and they like to use my videos for something or another. But unfortunately now, I can't really do deals with them because not really in the partnership program anymore. Unless you guys want to start bumping up my views a bit more, it'd be nice, but that's what's going down on that side of the, well, world, I guess you could say. In other news, I have, well, I'm switching platform, put it that way. So, a couple of days ago, I was discussing with a few people about switching platform to either PC or PlayStation or Nintendo, whatever. And, maybe just sit down, please, I'm walking about. And, I came to the conclusion Xbox is officially dead, unfortunately. It's been dead for a while, sadly. Like, it's not just the games that's available on the store that's dead, it's just the community itself is dead. Like, everyone in the community now is just doing Fortnite stuff, or everyone's just a prick. I'll put it in a nice way. Everyone in the community now is just a prick. And I'm just bored of, I can't go on Xbox and have fun now. It seems every time I go on Xbox, it's just more trouble than meant to be. Like, Xbox meant to go on there, have fun, have a laugh. And then for the last couple of months I've been going on there and it's just been more trouble than enjoying myself, so what's happened is I've decided to get with my Xbox One S as well as my normal Xbox One. My account on the hand Flying Eagle Tom, which is ironically the same as my gamer tag, is still active. I still got access to that, but I've also lent that account to a few other people so they can use that account to get games. So that's all goody there. I probably might return to Xbox in the future, but I can't say when. A couple of months, don't know. Can't say a couple of months, a few weeks. It could be years. I don't know. I think it will probably be until maybe the next Xbox I'll probably return. I don't know. I can't see myself coming back to buy a new Xbox One or S or whatever. Or Xbox One X or whatever you want to call it. So it was down to 3 platforms to switch to: Nintendo Wii U, the PlayStation 4, and PC, which is the PC Master Race, as we all know. Everyone says it's the Master Race. So I spoke to 3 different people. One who is an almighty Nintendo fan, one who's a complete PC geek and everything like that, and then one who's a full-on PlayStation fanboy. So I'll discuss this because this might help you guys in deciding if you want to switch platform or deciding platforms. So we'll start with Nintendo to start with. So my Nintendo guy, let's call him Jake. He told me the advantages, the pros and cons. And there's a lot of pros and there's a few cons about Nintendo. But I thought about it, but I thought Like, there's a lot of games for us, like there's Super Mario Odyssey, Zelda, Skyrim, there's all games, and I like how it's a portable gamepad, so you can do it on the go. I like that idea of it as well. But it was just, I don't know, it didn't excite me as such. I wanted something to bring back to my childhood, and Nintendo's not been the sort of thing of my childhood, but although it was a bit of part of my childhood, it wasn't a massive factor of my childhood. So that's where I would draw the line on Nintendo. So Nintendo was a no-go for me. That's where we was left with PC and PlayStation. So PC, I've always had a PC that can do a bit of gaming, but it can't do the max frame rate, and it can't play majority of the latest games and stuff. It can play only a few, like, I don't know. It barely can run Minecraft, but it can run Saints Row 4 perfectly fine. It can play FIFA 18 perfectly fine. Need for Speed Payback, it plays perfectly fine. But for games like Minecraft or Skyrim or PUBG or Fortnite, it can't run for some reason. So, and also not only that, I did not like how the fact I'll have to. I know it sounds bad, but I didn't like the fact I'll have to invest more to like upgrade my system and headset and all that, and you know, getting all and games and all that, be reinvesting in and stuff like that. I just weren't up for that. And also getting external like a new hard drive and stuff to fit into the thing. I just was not up for doing that. I really wasn't up for it. So that's what put me off from it. And PC is quite social, because I know quite a few PC games and they're quite social. You can have a laugh with them. Sometimes when they're not even on a computer, have a general laugh, which I like. So, but no, it's a PC, and then that's where I've chosen PlayStation, because not only does it bring back my childhood, because I started off on PlayStation before I moved to Xbox and all that. Everyone knows the story of that. I don't need to go through that, but PlayStation. Its community is brilliant. You can have a laugh. The games are brilliant. It brings back memories, and not only that, I don't need to worry about getting games for the thing, because I've still got an account, remember, guys, and then my account had a fair few games on there already, so I only have to get probably a few latest games. I don't know, World War II of Call of Duty or whatever. And they have a lot more games that are quite good free as well, which I like, and I just like the system itself. So I was looking around for PlayStation 4s. I wanted one, like, how many it was originally, a 500 gigabyte, and I was going to upgrade the space for. And I found this PlayStation 4, advertised on, I believe it was Gumtree or eBay, one of the two, I can't remember, because it's been a few weeks now since I was doing this now. Anyway, it was a PlayStation 4, not a Pro, nothing special. So PlayStation 4 controller, all its box steel, 1 terabyte, and it was one that you bid for, not like you buy it out for its price. So I was like, sorry, I was just looking at the snow outside. At the time it was like £100 and like 4 minutes to go or something like that. So I said, okay. I messaged the guy. I said, "Is the external hard drive the new upgradable hard drive inside the PlayStation Reader, or would I have to fit that in myself? Because I don't know how to go about doing that, and I don't want to do it myself in case if I break the bloody thing." Then he said, "No, it's in there," and he's just realised not only is it a 1 terabyte hard drive, guys, it's a 2 terabyte. So this was a bargain for if I could manage to try and get it for. So I was like, okay, thanks for letting me know. I said, hopefully I'll be lucky to win it. So I bidded up to my highest bid I put was $143.99, and it came to the last 10 seconds. Someone else tried to put in 142.99, and of course that would increase my bid to a bit higher, but of course it won't override my highest bids here. And then it got to the last second, and I won it. And yeah, I was a proud owner, now officially a proud owner of a 2 terabyte hard drive for a price that was ridiculously cheap. And I was like, that's pretty good. So I was like, look online how much they normally go for 2 terabyte PlayStation 4s. And you're talking about 460 quid. Like, like that's a steal and a half there. So it's just amazing what you can do if you look around on the internet. So I got that. I've got a few more games: Crash Bandicoot, Wolf Cortex, some other games. I've got Gran Turismo, and I decided then, all right, I'm going to give this YouTube and Twitch game a bit of a bigger boost this year. So that's what I'm going to talk about now, basically. So Twitching, it used to be every day after at 2 o'clock or just after 2 o'clock. That will be changing now to every 3 days a week. Haven't decided what days of the week it would be. It probably be like a Sunday, Monday, and a Friday or something like that. It'd be something mad like that. And that'd be for a couple of hours streaming the game. We have it'd be face cam, and we'll be just playing games. And then we'll like whoever's like the first viewer can choose the game, and we'll pick that game and we'll stick to that game, and we'll just have a laugh and just be fun to see, and that's nice to be on there. So that's what's happened. I've moved back to PlayStation. Not intending to go back to Xbox anytime soon, unfortunately. I'm no longer in partnership with YouTube, sadly. It's snowing, but no fucks given. Yeah, so I'm just trying to think what else I've got to update you guys on. Yeah. So I did post a video a couple weeks ago called "Going for a Strike" or something like that. It was a football goal with some music. It was a really good goal with the time, but unfortunately, as you can see, the quality was absolutely terrible. And just my excuse was, what's an excuse? It's a legit excuse. The reason that is because I'm using, at the moment, Cyberprat of How Director 15, which is quite an old software. It really is. It's not anything fancy, and I can't really afford to get anything newer. Like, I'm trying and see if I can get a torrent or something for Adobe Elements or something, so that I can use that, but at the moment it's going to have to do. Just going to see how it goes, but yeah. Hold on. Is that for us? I thought I saw someone going through the door. Maybe not. But, that's what I was trying to say. But that's what the plan is. PlayStation is streaming 3 days a week. Normal YouTube videos though on the channel, I don't know what you call normal now. There'll probably be like vlogs like this, or I don't know. More stupid people on Twitter I want to do when I've got my proper editor back, because I've got a few episodes of that I want to put up on the channel. So about 4 episodes ready to upload on to the channel. So I want my editor to be a good one, so I can edit it a bit more, and then bang, you'll get 4 episodes probably each week of more idiots on Twitter. After then, Dr. Tucker, I can't do anymore. That's going to end. Hopefully, no, I've got some good news though, guys. Hopefully, this summer I should be meeting Peter Capaldi, which is quite exciting. So, get to take a picture with the man. And if I can, I would love to try and get him to cuss at me on camera. That would be just perfect. And of course, there'll be a vlog with myself and my mate Ollie throughout the day about Comic Con and stuff like that. And also, there'll be a special video as well, which I won't reveal right now, but we'll give you more than a hint as it is for what the video is going to be. Other news, that's it really. Nothing else has changed really. I don't know. Something feels missing, I'll put it that way. With Xbox, something felt missing. That's the best way I can explain it. Something just felt missing, and it was time for a change. I won't be putting my gamer tag down below or anything like that. You can add me and stuff like that. It's because, one, my gamer tag on PlayStation or PSN network name, or whatever you want to call it, isn't Flying Eagle Tom to start with. It's not that. Probably might create a new account. I probably might not. I do not know yet. I haven't decided. I think I will, to be honest with you. Not because it can't be asked, because I don't mind doing so. It's because on my old account, I do have a few games on that account which I don't really want to buy again or get the DLCs for. like on my old account, this is gonna sound sad. I don't know if there's been more DLC since then, but anyway, on my old account, last year, around this time last year when I sold my PS4, before I sold it, I was getting into Drive Club and started playing it and enjoying it, and I stupidly, don't know why at the time, but I decided to buy all the DLCs. So every single DLC of Drive Club, well, unless there's been more since then, I've got on my main account. But if I do end up creating an account for another PlayStation account with the branded name Flying Hill Tom, I'll let you guys know. Go add me up. We can have a great time, etc., etc. But I can't promise that I will, and there's also a few rare games that are on that account as well, like PT. Like some of you guys might remember PT PewDiePie. Played that a few years ago, and everyone was like, what the hell is this game? It was a game that was in the making, but it's now unfortunately been cancelled, and I was really looking forward to that game. It was a really good horror game. But we've got Until Dawn, which is even better, and there's all sorts of games now that you can say are better than that. Resident Evil is now back to being spooky and scary. Well, sorry, called spooky and scary, but you know me, I don't get scared over anything. But yeah, it's just a shame that I've had to end the relationship with Xbox. Really, it really is, because when I first switched from when I left PlayStation to go to Xbox, it was good, having a laugh, and then basically I'll sum it down how Xbox went downhill for me. In my opinion, it started off with this. I don't know, I wouldn't say Fortnite started it, or PUBG or anything. It was more of these free games that came out, I don't know, like, I'm not saying I hate the game, like Warframe and stuff, but quite a lot of my, at the time, then friends that I made on Xbox, all of them got into Warframe, and basically, when you tried inviting them to party, or you join their party, they'll kick you because you weren't playing Warframe, and they were not playing anything else. They wouldn't hop onto I don't know, FIFA or Grand Theft Auto or anything at the time. And that's what kind of annoyed me. I tried to get into Warframe and I can't. I really can't. I might try again on the PlayStation, but I just couldn't get into it. Like, that's what led to me to start getting a lot more games. And as some of you may know, who are my friends on Xbox, you would know I've got quite a huge... There's just a lot of games on my account. Like, there's over at least 150 or more. It's crazy, and I'm not going to try to replicate that on PlayStation, even though I know some people who have a lot of games on PlayStation 4. Like thousands. Like, I've already got 20 coming in the next couple of weeks to start using. Hopefully. I'm hopefully going to stick to that 20. I've spunked a lot of cash on this PlayStation. I've spunk a bit more cash on a decent TV as well, so it looks quite nice for me to use. I've got rid of my old telly. You know, my Toshiba silver TV I used to use. I've got rid of that. That's gone. The room that I do my streaming, I won't be using that anymore. That's going to be converted to something else, which I will reveal in a different video. But back to where I went down for Xbox. Yeah, so people were I'm sorry about swishing back and forth, but people just became stubborn and arrogant and rude. Like, it started with a bit of friendly banter. Oh, you're a cunt, and you're a cunt, and it's fair enough. But when you say, oh, go die, or go join your mum in your mum's grave and stuff like that, it was disgusting. It really was, and I was getting fed up having to report it to Xbox or the police each time. It just wasn't needed at all. It really wasn't. So that's what's gone down there. But unfortunately, I did get harassed and so-called bullied on Xbox quite a lot. And then there was the fact where there was a point where I was like, what's the point? And then there was also arguments happening a lot on Xbox. I'm not going to mention names, but there's a few times where I've had falling out with people have had a falling out with people I know, and I was like in the middle of it trying to resolve it, and it was like, oh my word, I felt like I cancelled the majority of the time. Like, there's been some laughs on Xbox. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's sometimes I would mention, but I can't because there's people's privacy in their personal lives, and you just have a laugh about their stories, life. Always we call it story time and stuff like that. But unfortunately, that's where it ends. So that's how. And then unfortunately, people just got more rude, and people wouldn't want to talk to you, and then my majority of my friend list on Xbox. Okay, I'm going to discuss that now. They were all different ages. Some were young, some were extremely old, some were middle aged. You know, it wasn't one or the other. Okay, so I'll go through the categories one by one. We go with the extremely old ones. The extremely old ones, I'm talking about like 40, 50, 60. Ones that are married and only going at least once or twice a month, or something, even just once in a very blue mood, to say the least. Them ones are alright, but they just, I don't know, they don't seem the same. I don't know, I can understand life's got, people change and stuff, but they just don't seem the same. They're don't really want to talk or anything. Yeah, it's as simple as that. The middle-aged ones, you got the two kinds. You got the ones that are friendly and want to have a laugh, and the other ones are like, "Oh, who the fuck are you?" and get the fuck out and kick out the party, or don't want to fucking just treat you like shit. And then you got the young ones who are either act nice and you can have a laugh, or just play games with them and just have fun while playing the game, or there's the others where they're just called trouble, and you just get fed up and you just want to look like, shut the fuck up to them, and you're like, so that's where it stands with people on the Xbox, really. And the trouble was with Xbox as well. Well, I've already mentioned it, so I can't remember now. Been rambling on for almost half an hour. But another thing with Xbox was the fact that, as I said, the games were boring. Like, there's nothing really. Every time I went on Xbox for the last couple of weeks now, it was me going straight onto FIFA or playing a bit of Fortnite, or I've gone off GTA because on my PS4 now I have not even bought GTA. I just can't be arsed. But the games that I used to play, I got bored of, or people just couldn't be asked to play. Like majority of my friends list, they all play different games. I tried most of everyone to let's all play a game and have a laugh as everyone. So it was like, what's the point? I'm trying to get us all, and everyone's saying they're bored and stuff. And I said, oh, let's all play the same game. Let's play, I don't know, Wildlands, or I don't know, have a laugh on GTA, or have a laugh on FIFA or something, or what do you call it, Roblox or something. But no, so I did try it more than enough times. And it just felt like it was just thrown back in my face, basically, majority of the time. So that's where it stands. People just didn't want to fucking make the effort. Like, I always went out my way to make people feel happy about playing a game, or I hate to bring up microtransactions, but they're a fucking bitch, microtransactions. There's been times where I've had close mates of mine, well, some of them are not so close, unfortunately, now, where there's been a case that I'll give you a good example. Grand Theft Auto 5 online. That game is a microtransaction maker. Simple, it makes its money from that. That's it. That's the only reason why it's still top selling. Most of the time, in this country. But no, what I mean by that is there's a shark card skill. You can get money in online, so you can spend it on, I don't know, whatever, cars, tattoos, whatever, And there's been a few times, it sounds stupid, there's been a few, there's not exactly cheap. Like, the most expensive one's about £70, but I can get a discount, but it doesn't matter about that. There's been times when people are like, oh, I can't make to come on, I can't make to go on GTA, like, so bored. I was like, oh, when do you come on GTA then? Have a laugh. I was like, oh, I can't be arsed, unless you buy me a shark card. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, but what the fuck? And yes, I've been stupid. I've gone ahead and bought one just to get them to get on. And then they'll be on for like 5 minutes, and then they go straight off, and so I'll be back in a minute, and then you don't see it, they go offline mode and go fucking play something else with someone else. And you're like, what the fucking fuck? There's a lot of fucks in that sense there. But And then there's times where, as I said, where I try. I don't know. I've also gone out of my way sometimes for my really close. Well, I said really close mates on Xbox, and I've gone out of my way. I said, I was like, you know what? We're bored of all our games. Let's have a look on the store. There's any new games that we fancy. It was like, so we haven't got any money. But I said, don't worry about it. Let's see if there's any games that we fancy. So, if you remember, was it Boxing Day or the day after Boxing Day? I was looking at the sales with Pig, and we were extremely bored of Xbox. GTA was shit. It was still snowing in GTA. It was fucking terrible time to play the game. It was fucking just couldn't do anything, and no one was on, even though they said it would be on. But you can't play it at the same time with their families and stuff. But anyway. And we're looking at the store, and Monopoly was down on sale to £3 or something like crazy like that. I can't remember how much it was exactly. I was like, let's get this for a joke, and we've had a laugh from it, and you can still have a laugh with it now. But so I did that, and then we played that quite a few times until our squad eventually came back online, and they was, oh, what are you on Monopoly for? And it's like we're having a laugh, and then it was like, oh yeah, I was like, oh, and it was like it'd be good if you could give it. I'll play that if I had that. And so I was like, oh, okay. And it was still on sale, so I thought it was only £3. It was high, a lot. So got it for 2 other people. But we had a laugh, one good laugh, and that was nice. But after then, it was back to after the Christmas period. It was back to we playing Monopoly. No. Do you want to play FIFA? No. Wireless? No. It was just a case of. No one could be asked to do anything. You want to play so they just couldn't be asked to do anything. You just want to be given something for it. Like it's as simple as that. Oh, sorry. I keep looking outside the window because I'm expecting a parcel today for my PlayStation. A few games, so I have to keep looking out the window. I keep thinking it's the postman or something. But the thing is, people can be greedy and just use you. That's what I can say there. People just use you, but they're just a twat waffle. As I'll put it nicest way. They're just a twat waffle. So that's what's led me to also move, because people just use it. I just want to have a fucking laugh again. Is that such a crime? I can't remember the last time myself and all my mates were on a game together and having a good time and not fucking moaning or groaning or fucking... You know what I mean? Like, we try to have a laugh and sometimes some people just get extremely offended somehow over the smallest things, even though they're taking the piss out of someone else or saying the same thing. And they're like, well, what's your problem here? And, I don't know. I admit my banter sometimes is a bit weird. Like, I do go ahead and say you're fucking cunt, you're much fucking worse than the bully and shit like that, but, I'm a fucking humble guy, I'm fucking friendly as fuck. I'm faff, friendly as fuck. Faff, friendly as fuck. But no, seriously. But that's what's killed it, really, unfortunately. There's a few people I know on Xbox that I still speak to constantly that now have moved, and they're considering, oh, maybe I should move as well. And I think one's moving in March, converting completely from Xbox to PlayStation. One's considering it. Another one doesn't know how they stand. Another one I don't really know because they've accused me of being a bully, and then they've come back calling back again and apologising and shit. It's a lot to deal with, and I'm not in the mood to be counsellor or Cupid or anything to try and sort anything out at the moment. So it's just a case of, nah, can't be fucked. But anyway, I've been rambling on for pretty much 1 minute's time, an hour. If you watched the entire of this, you deserve a thumbs up. So if your view have watched this from the minute the second this video started to the minute it ended, thumbs up to you, and click the thumbs up button if you did. If you didn't, dislike it. It's as simple as that. Then I will know who watches my videos, who doesn't. Nah, but seriously, just do that. It would quite be nice to someone to actually thumbs up my video. Also, it's been over 2 or 3 years now since I put a remix up on my channel now, and I'm thinking of doing another one just to boost my audience again on the channel, because, but at the same time, it's a bit hard now to try and do that without getting copyright striked. So I'm gonna at some point have to copyright my. I'm gonna have to at some point copyright my music and also get them downloaded off my channel. So then, in case they do get flagged off the channel, and like at least I've got a copy. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I've got a few things to do, and it's still fucking snowing. Like, look. Now, let me show you guys. Like, oh my god, it's still fucking snowing. You know what? No fucks given. Legitimately, no fucks given. Anyway, it's been your boy, Flying Eagle Tom. I don't do outros and stuff on my vlogs and stuff. Please subscribe and all that malarkey if you want. Like, comment, whatever, share, whatever. I hope you've enjoyed my ramblings, and yeah. Peace and bye!